June 12, 2024, the visit to Azueta'S Foundry took place, located in the city center, especially southward on 93rd Street. Inside the workshop, a strong sense of camaraderie among workers was noticeable, with people constantly working under pressure. The site was spacious, with two large rooms, each one housing different sections of the casting process. The first room was the hottest due to the high temperature furnaces. We first had to adhere to safety protocols, including close-to non-fabric shoes, long-sleeved shirts to avoid heat, and tied-back hair for women.
The Foundry supervisor divided us into groups of students from different robotic classes to explain the casting processes. Regarding the process itself, it's important to note that they use sand casting at this facility. Molds are made from a mixture of material, primarily silica, sand, and bentonite. Bentonite is chosen for its malleability and ability to solidify properly, crucial for withstanding high temperatures during ceramic creation.
Es reusable, pero les puedo decir, la bentonita es la que hace la función de fuerza. Entonces cuando las piezas ya empiezan a caer o algo, entonces hay que volver a rehabilitar la arena con bentonita para que puedan tener un sistema.
The process begins with mold creation, starting with silica, sand that undergoes sieving to separate fine grains from coarse ones and remove foreign materials. The fine sand is then mixed with bentonite, powder, and water to form a moist sand mixture, akin to plaster, which solidifies to create molds.
Este velador es para que la arena quede un poco más fina, porque es la primera capa que se le echa para que la pieza no salga tan fina. Si gusta pueden correrse porque siento que le paga por la vida ya. Ha prendido el horno. Corre porque se queda.
Wooden adobra frames are used to shape the sand into square molds. Workers use their feet to evenly distribute the sand around the mold. Bent holes are added to prevent gas buildup and defects, alongside a pour gate for molten metal and the shape of the intended piece. They create 2 molds per piece, joined after dusting with a talc-like powder called lycopodium to aid an easy removal of the piece post-casting. The person in charge typically makes 40 molds per day, adjusting as workload demands.
We have mentioned a lot about a compound called lycopodium, but what exactly is it? Lycopodium, also known as lycopodium powder, is a sporangia of certain types of mosses of the genus Lycopodium. It has several industrial applications, one of which is in metal casting. In foundry, lycopodium is used as a separating agent. When it is mixed with silica sand, it acts as a lubricant and helps prevent the sand mold from sticking to the pattern during the casting process. This makes it easier to remove the mold and improves the surface quality of the molten metal.
Next, the process moves to the casting area, where a refractory brick furnace fueled by diesel or gasoline reaches high temperatures suitable for melting metals like iron, aluminum, and bronze at 1200, 600, and 900 degrees respectively. About 200 kilograms of metal are melted daily, depending on the type needed. Once melted, the metal is poured into the prepared mold gate and later extracted for detailing and finishing in the adjacent machine area. This area houses main machines like lathes, grinders, bench drills, and more, essential for finalizing designs. The products manufactured in this foundry are primarily kitchen utensils such as tortilla presses, marquesita plates, juicers, and ladles, catering largely to the culinary industry.
Esta que están viendo es la pieza que estaba haciendo la hay que cortarle el vertedero y después alinear toda la pieza para que quede
To conclude, it was a great experience, since we did not know much about the details of the process that is carried out, such as the use of sand and why it is used.
Entonces él está haciendo el grabado del molde. Es un perol para hacer chicharra.
Generally, one has a perception of what casting is like, as seen in the movies or other TV programs, but one is never able to perceive the great work behind it, being very physically tiring, but carrying out in a very rudimentary way due to the age of this work. Now, to finish, we would like to thank the workshop for the experience and the tour they gave all the students to learn more about their work.
Más una palo del pollo.